Hi, I'm Suze, the Property Manager. Come with me as I share stories of the humans that I'm privileged to help one real estate transaction at a time. Names and location details have been changed to protect client privacy. Meet Chrissa. She inherited tenants who were paying 50% below the market rate, and she needed to fix this right away. Here's her story. Chris's mom had owned and self-managed two duplexes for 18 years before a crippling injury that eventually led to her death the previous summer. As her only child, Chrissa inherited her mom's estate and was challenged to sort through her affairs, including decades of clutter. One of the things that required immediate attention was the property tax bill for the two duplexes that was now past due. Upon closer investigation, Chrissa realized that her mom had been having difficulty paying the bill because the rental income from the duplexes could barely cover the expenses. When she dug a little deeper, she discovered that the rent the tenants were paying was 50% below the current market rate. With this information, she reached out to Jeff, the real estate agent who had taken over the property's management 1 year before her mom's passing. When she asked Jeff why the rents were so low, he told her he didn't think raising the rent was a good idea because the tenants might leave, so he decided against it. Dissatisfied with this response, she fired Jeff and came to Real Property Management Genesis for help. She explained that most of her mom's tenants had been with her for 10 years or more, and in all that time had only faced two modest rent increases. During that time, property taxes and homeowners insurance and the cost of upkeep had risen significantly, resulting in expenses outpacing income. If income didn't increase, Chrissa wouldn't be able to pay the mortgage and the bank would repossess the houses. Her ultimate goal was to make the duplexes profitable again. So we got to work. At Real Property Management Genesis, our mission is to provide a head for business and a heart for people. It's a delicate balance to ensure that our property owners' financial objectives are being met while at the same time providing decent, affordable housing for our residents. We took a multi-step approach to Chris's problem. Step one was a market assessment of comparable houses in the area, evaluating not just rent rates but also features and amenities that allowed some properties to command higher rent than others. Step 2 involved a walkthrough evaluation of both houses, which revealed that though they were located in an upscale neighborhood and everything appeared to be structurally sound, no significant improvements had been made in over a decade. Faded paint, broken fence posts, stained driveways, dirty roof tiles, old kitchen and bathroom fixtures. Step 3. We met with residents to introduce ourselves and get a sense of who they were and also gave them an opportunity to voice any questions or concerns they had. We also broached the topic of a rent increase and discovered that although reluctant, they were willing to pay more because they liked the neighborhood and appreciated the fact that they had been spared increases over the years. Within a week, we met with Chrissa to present the plan. Rents would be increased by 30% over the next 6 months at 10% increments every 2 months. We set up meetings for her with partner agencies to help contest the property tax bill and reduce insurance expenses. And we scheduled planned improvement work over the next 12 months to increase property value. She accepted the proposal and the residents signed the new leases and welcomed the home improvement plan. Nobody likes having a rent increase conversation, but it's inevitable for both the landlord and the renter at some point in a long-term relationship. If you have to broach a topic, here are a few things to keep in mind. Do comprehensive research on the comps in your area, not just a price comparison. Amenities and property improvements go a long way towards increasing perceived value and should be considered when pricing your rental. Don't expect the discussion to go smoothly if you've been a derelict landlord. People are more amenable to paying more for a good product or service. Do give your tenant sufficient notice of an impending increase. 60 days is a standard notice period, but if the increase will be significant, you might want to consider a longer notice period or a phased approach. And don't let years go by without addressing the rent. Even if you aren't inclined to increase it, formally communicate this so they know it's an option you chose not to exercise.